going on, everyone? I am currently on the road making a Craigslist deal. This will actually be the first I've ever driven for a Craigslist deal. Right now my camera woman is my best friend Molly.
Can't see me.
Okay, John. So we're currently headed out there. It's about an hour drive for me. He actually agreed to meet me on the highway. So we're gonna head out there, we're gonna make this deal, and we'll get back to you when it's all done and done. Just finished doing this deal. We're over here on the side of the thruway, and this is the gigantic box of stuff that I got. I'm really excited. As you can see, you see a Wii Sports and some GameCube titles, Wii accessories. You'll see more of the bulk of what I got really soon, so stay tuned, please. What's going on, everyone? As you saw in the past clips, I picked up a amazingly huge Craigslist deal. I got it for a steal. We're gonna go over that, but first we're gonna do a couple other pickups that I picked up actually within the last week. About a week ago I picked up this Craigslist deal, and since then I picked up a few other things. So we're gonna start with those, and then we're gonna go backwards and get to the big Craigslist deal that you just kind of saw. Now, I already tried to film this video once, and the whole video was like blackish, because I tried to do it from my phone. It didn't really work out very well, so we're back to the camera on my computer. I can't answer your text message right now. Anyway, so we're gonna get back into it. I have everything scattered because I already tried to film this and it didn't work. But we're gonna jump right in because this one I have a feeling is gonna be a little bit long. But first, I found a place, kind of like a pawn shop, but not really. It's more like a cell phone store. They're called Upstate Wireless. But they have games there, and I went in once already, but I went back today because there were a couple items there I wanted to get. And then when I realized they didn't take cards, I couldn't get everything I wanted, but I did have $5 on me, so I could pick up this Super Mario, or this Game Boy Advance game. And if you at all heard what I just said, I kind of gave it away. It was a copy of Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. It does work. I was happy about that. Now I can play my Super Mario Bros. 3 on the go. Then next, actually, I'm gonna need that. Next, I don't know, 4 days ago or 5 days ago, I went to a local pawn shop, and I saw that they had this for $5 and another game for 10, and I got him to take the tax off. The guy was really cool, so I only paid 15 total for everything as opposed to 15 plus tax, which probably would have only been 17 or 18 bucks, but that's still $3. First one I picked up a copy of Wii Sports, which is going for a crazy amount of money now for some reason. This is my copy. I ended up taking the copy I got from them, and I pawned it off for a different game, which I will show you as well. But it didn't have the manual, and it had the disc, and the disc looked pretty scratched up, so I almost didn't pick it up, but I ended up doing it for $5 anyway. I took a chance. And then the other game I got from that pawn shop was a PS3 title, Disgaea 3: Absence of Justice. It is complete. I haven't tested it yet, but it's complete. It looks like a lot of fun. All these RPGs, the anime type looking thing, the graphics look phenomenal. I can't wait to give this one a shot. Then with that Wii Sports that I picked up, I traded into my local game store and ended up getting about $10 credit. And then I ended up picking up this game I only added about $5 or $6 to it to pick it up. A Nintendo 64 title that I had my eye on. It's Aiden Chronicles: The First Mage. It looked like a lot of fun. There's a glare. Okay. Looks like a lot of fun, so I figured I'd pick it up and give it a shot. But that does it for my normal pickups. And now for the Motherload of this Craigslist deal. We got a lot of Wii stuff and quite a few GameCube games too. For starters, this bundle consists of the Wii system, which I guess I'll show first. It doesn't have its top covers, and it has 2 of the black Nintendo GameCube brand memory cards in there. And they obviously both work. So that's always really nice. You can never have too many of those, I suppose. Then I booted it up to test it and make sure it works. It's a lot cleaner than it looked when I first got it because it looked like it was collecting dust. Person really just needed to save some money, so he went and sold all this stuff. Before I get any further, the Craigslist deal, the Craigslist ad, read that he wanted it for $150. After some haggling, I got him down to $125, and I decided to pull the trigger on that deal. Especially after he sent me when I said that I'd do $125, I asked him to send me the games, the pictures of the games, because I didn't know exactly what I was getting. I just saw 3 different games that I really wanted in there, and I figured I'd give it a try. And I realized that this was definitely worth a lot more than $125, so I went and picked it up as soon as I could. Now back to this though. This on it has 3 downloaded games, and I tried to take them off, and there's one that I wanted on here that I can't seem to take off, so nothing I can do about that. But on this, on its hard drive, has a copy of Metroid for the NES, copy of Super Mario Bros. 2 for the NES, and Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. So that was really cool. It has some cool stuff on it as well. And this console obviously came with its cords, power cords, the AV cords. But however, it came with a wireless sensor bar. Now it came with a bunch of accessories, like this putter, this golf putter. It looks like it just went through hell. I don't even know if they ever used it. I think they just kind of like beat. Nope, see, they kind of just beat people with it, and now the case looks just like hell. But whatever. Then it also came with this sports pack, 6-in-1 sports pack. It has another putter, a baseball bat, a tennis racket, a wheel for your controller. It has a an extra strap, I guess, handle attachment, wrist strap. And it has a clear blue cover to put on your Wiimote, which I thought was cool. And then on top of that, they even had their own like boxing gloves. You put this is the one where you put the nunchuck in there, and then the other one, you put the Wiimote in there, and you can box with it, which is kind of cool, but I don't ever play the boxing on the Wii Sports. At least definitely not often enough to keep that. Other accessories, there's quite a few still here. We got this looks like this is a purple Mad Catz GameCube controller. You kind of can't tell. It's like a see-through atomic purple type. This one works, except the stick here kind of just like stays where it is unless you move it yourself. Then we've got another black regular GameCube controller, which also works and is in decent condition, with the exception that you can see the wiring right in there. I don't know if you can tell unless if I bring it up real close. It's kind of coming out right there. So I already have plenty of those, so I don't really need that either. It did come with a Wiimote. The batteries were not included. Those I actually put in myself because I was testing them. I'll keep those. but it came with actually 2 Wiimotes. I don't know where the second one is. I know I was testing it. It must be attached to the Wii in my bedroom or something. But it came with 2 of those, just the white ones. But it only came with one nunchuck. And I will not be keeping both of them. I think I'll keep one, but then I'll sell the other. It came with its gray stand that comes with all the Wiis, or at least the white ones that I know of. It also came with a black wheel, which was made by Ubisoft, which I thought was kind of weird. I didn't know Ubisoft made anything that went with the Wii. Then it also came with the Wii version of the wheel, which I think looks just a lot better. It was really cool, and it works. I tested this, and I'm not very good at using the Wiimote to play like Mario Kart Wii, but I thought this was a really cool accessory. I think that'd be one of my only ones that I'm keeping. With the exception... Actually, no. I'm sorry. There's a few things I'm keeping. That's one of them. Then there's this Pelican GameCube controller pad. It's not like a GameCube... It's a GameCube controller, but it's set up like a pad, like a Super Nintendo pad, which I thought was super cool. I plugged it in, I tested it, and everything but the control pad works. So it is technically broken-ish. I'm going to try and fix it up and see if I can get it to work, and if I can, I'm going to keep it. And if not, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Anyway, then we'll move on. Zapper gun type thing. This came with Link's crossbow training, I believe. There was a bundle pack. It came with Link's crossbow training. I used to have one of the... I had one of these when I first got the system. Shortly after this whole bundle thing came out, and I picked it up. I believe I sold it a long time ago. So I'm glad to kind of pick that back up, because that's kind of fun to use. And then the coolest accessory, at least I thought so, was the GameCube microphone that was bundled with the Mario Party 6. I believe it was bundled with Mario Party 6 and 7 if you ever bought the big bundle of the games that came with this. I believe it was both of them that had it. That could come with it. Anyway, product plug. And now we're going to move on to the games. And there is a lot of them. So this video is going to be a little bit... I don't like to have the very long videos, but don't really have a choice with this one, do ya? So this is all the Wii games that came with the bundle. Now, there's quite a few here, and there's very few I'm going to keep, believe it or not. But you'll see when I show them off. I'm very particular about which games I keep. Normally, I would test them to make sure they all work. Instead, I just popped the discs in and made sure that they came up. So, all that worked. But there was very few I actually put in and tried them out myself. But, of course, you can't have a Wii bundle without Wii Sports. This is complete with its manual on the inside. And the disc's in good shape, if I remember correctly. Then, we've got Press Your Luck 2010 edition. I believe all of these are complete. I think there's a select few that don't have their manuals. And there's light scratching to none at all on these. I will point that out as we go. If I remember which ones have the manuals and which ones don't. I think all of the Wii titles have their manuals, so I won't even bother. But then we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. And I haven't played a Wii titled wrestling game. This one is complete. I've never played them for the Wii. I might give this one a try before I say I'm not going to keep this one. I'm still a fan of wrestling. I kind of fell out of it for a while. By the way, this year's WrestleMania was actually quite surprising and quite good, considering the last one was complete garbage. So, fun fact. But now getting back to this, then we got Disney Pixar's Cars Matter National Championship. This glare. No matter how or where I film my videos, the glare is unbelievably crappy. Complete. I'm not going to keep doing that. All these are complete. At least I'm pretty sure they are. Then we got North American Hunting Extravaganza. We got Carnival Games. Just Dance. We Play. Oh. Product Plug 2. Getting like an itchy throat or something. Hopefully that just goes away. AMF Bowling Pin Busters. Carnival Games Mini Golf. Game Party 2. You know, basic titles, kids type games. And then, of course, your knockout title, why would I have 3 wheels if I didn't have a copy? Mario Kart Wii in the bundle. This one is definitely complete with everything. And the disc looks like it was definitely played. I mean, it's a Mario title and it's a Mario Kart title. It was definitely got some play in, but it works really well. And now these last 2 are the ones I'm going to be keeping. This one mainly because one of my best friends in the entire world was a fan of this anime, and honestly, she kind of got me into it too. I don't mind watching it still, I admit. And this one is Naruto Clash of the Ninja Revolution. It is complete. We'll see how that plays. We'll keep that in the collection, at least for now. And then the one I was most excited to pick up, like I said, I used to have this, and then I think I sold it, and now I picked it right back up, and that's Link's Crossbow Training. It is complete, and it's got its manual. It's actually in pristine condition, the manual. There's like nothing wrong with it. And it's even got its Wii points, or I did it again. When I filmed this earlier, I said Wii points again. Club Nintendo points. They have the Club Nintendo points in there, and it's funny to even mention that a second time because they're useless now, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would go ahead and plug that right in and try and get my Club Nintendo points. And the disc has very few scratches on it. Looks like it was played maybe 3 times and then they shelved it. So I was very happy to pick that up for the collection. But now for the coup de grace of all this, we're talking about the GameCube titles. It looks like there's about double the amount of GameCube titles as there were Wii titles. And I'm going to attempt to show it all in one frame, just how many there are, and I can't even hold them without falling. I actually did it. It fits. These are all the GameCube titles, and I am super thrilled. Like, this... yeah, there's a good 20 titles in here, or something like that. At least 20, I'd say. Super happy. And we're first going to start with the only game in this lot that did not work. And I can't even say it didn't work. It worked, but then it read a disk error on it, so it doesn't work well enough to play it. However, I will be taking this to my game shop, my local game store, and seeing if they can clean it. And if they can clean it and get it to work, wonderful. If not, well, then I just have a case and manual for the game. And this one is Tony Hawk's Underground. And I'm planning on keeping it if I can get it to work. It is complete otherwise. But like I said, I put it in. I got about 5 minutes into it, and then it couldn't read the disc. I cleaned it myself and tried to do it again. But it wouldn't read it again, so that didn't work so well. But now we're going to get into the games I'm not keeping. We're going to do this in 2 segments here. We're going to do the games that I'm not keeping, and then we'll do the games that I am keeping. It's usually the way I like to do these videos. And the first one is Player's Choice, The Sims, Busting Out, Busting a Nut. It is complete. Actually, I know which ones of these are complete and not complete, so when I get to them, I'll let you know. Then we have Need for Speed Underground 2. All these are tested, they all work, and like I said, they're all complete with the exceptions of the ones that I will tell you. We got All-Star Baseball 2004, featuring Derek Jeter. The basic titles to start with. And even your Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. This one has the movie ticket inside, which it actually doesn't have the movie ticket in there. So in my personal opinion, it's not complete, but it does have everything else in there. So it is complete, but it's not complete because I don't get to go see the movie. Why don't you have the movie ticket in there? Why am I talking to that? Let's keep going. Then we got Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. This one is complete. It even has a register online for Sega products. Sega products registration card. Now this one I'm keeping it only because I'm working out a trade with someone because I heard they needed this for their collection. It is a player's choice, and he's willing to trade with me for it. Even though he wants a black label, he's willing to settle for this one for now until he can upgrade to a black label. So I'm working on a deal with that. So I'm keeping it, I suppose, to try and work out this trade deal. And then if it doesn't work out, I'll probably sell it on my own. But that's Super Monkey Ball for the GameCube. This one is complete. It's in great condition, and it works really well. Not that it's not a fun game, that I don't want to keep it. I knew he wanted it, so I wanted to give him first dibs on it, believe it or not. Instead of giving myself first dibs, I wanted to help out the fellow YouTubers out there. This next one was a lot of fun too, but again, I'm going to see if there's anyone else who needs it. Plus, I'm sure I can find this one again. This one is WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games. It is complete and it works. Now we got 4 more here that I'm not keeping that are really great titles. Probably 4 of my favorite titles on the system. And that's not saying as much as you think because I've never played every single GameCube game. Not to mention there's so many for the GameCube that I do want to play, like your Tales of Symphonia and a lot of RPGs. I'm a big fan of RPGs, so anyway, stop rambling. This first one's a black label, which would be an upgrade for me, but all I need is for it to be a black label. That is Super Mario Sunshine. This was one of the ones that is not complete. It just has the case and the game, no manual. However, I went to Retro Game Con, as people who've seen that video know. I picked up a copy of Super Mario Sunshine, but it was the player's choice. I may switch it out for the player's choice and just throw the manual in there in my disc. But switch out just the cover, the back cover, front cover deal, the slip. But I do have an extra copy of it. It's just missing a manual. Then this one's also a player's choice, but a very, very underrated game. I think it's one of the most underrated, and it was the one that that was released with the system, the big title that was released with the system. Not a Mario title, but Luigi's Mansion. And this is one of my favorite games of all time on the system. It is complete, beautiful. It is a player's choice though, but amazing, amazing game. And this one's funny. I'm glad that this one came with the deal because this is a heavy hitter title too. However, I saw on my local Craigslist, there's actually a few people looking for this one. So I think the minute I post it up there, I'm going to have these people come right at me and be like, hey, I want it. However, and this might be a spoiler to those of you who know, but this one does not come with the bonus disc, and that's a shame, but at the same time, I actually have the one with the bonus disc. I've had it ever since I first got it when I was a young teenager. But that is Mario Kart Double Dash. It's in great condition. It works. With the exception of the manual that looks like it got a little bit of water damage, a little crease in there, but it is complete. Very cool. And then the cream of the crop with the GameCube titles of the ones that I'm not keeping anyway, and in my opinion, Super Smash Bros. Melee. It is complete. It is also just in great condition, like I said. But I already have it. My best friend BP gave me his copy for a good price. So I do not need this. I have an extra copy. Something I never thought would happen. There's a lot of games I have that I never thought I'd ever have, let alone have 2 copies of them. And most of these are all of them. So, okay, now we're going to move on to the stack of games that I am going to keep. Okay. So now, the first one is one that I was actually going to trade with a YouTuber as well. However, he informed me he already has it. So, I'm actually going to keep this one for myself. I didn't get to play it yet, but it does work. I tested it to make sure it works. But I'm going to give this one a go. And plus, it's kind of hard to find. I don't hear very many people say they have this. And the people that do say that it's a very fun game to play. And that one is Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. It is not complete. I hate not complete GameCube games, or those games in general. But what can you do? So, not complete, but I'm still very happy to pick up that game and give it a shot. This is another game I'm keeping, so my best friend and I can play it. It's a player's choice copy of it, but we got Naruto and the Class of Ninja. This one is complete and in good condition. This one I don't hear much about, but when I played it for a good 10 minutes, and I was actually I was getting into it. I was really getting into this one. This one plays around like Mario 64, I think, and it was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to plug in some more hours with it. That is Wario World, with the exception of it not being completely 3D. It, like I said, it plays like Mario 64. It is complete, but this one's more like a side-scrolling platformer. At least from what I played, it's not quite like the whole 360, like your open world type thing. There's a selective Z-axis that you can move on. This one, I realized, though, it even has a WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games sampling on it, which is cool. But yeah, I can't wait to plug in some more hours on that one. This was one of the ones that I saw that came with it, and I was super stoked. I've been actively looking for this one for a long time. Probably ever since I saw, let's see, Monday, Metal Jesus Rocks. He had this on there as an underrated GameCube title. And the minute I heard him say that it was a really good game and I saw some gameplay of it, I knew I had to have it. That's a Game Chaser line. I hope they don't sue me. Anyway, this one is Kirby's Air Ride. Super excited. I can't wait to dive into this one. I tested it out. It works, and I can't wait to play it. It's just so awesome. And oh wait, not only is it not complete, but it does not have a GameCube case. It's a DVD case, or PlayStation 2 case, or whatever it is. It's a good thing I have some extras laying around. I'm going to swap that out and turn this into a better looking copy. And all I'm missing is the manual. So if anyone happens to have the manual for this laying around and they don't have anything to do with it, we'll work something out. Just send me a message on Facebook. You can leave a comment down below of this video. We'll try to work something out. It'd be really nice to have this complete because I've seen this in a pawn store and my local game store. The pawn store wants $30 for it, and I believe the local game store wants $37 or $38 for it. Wasn't really willing to pay that, but adding this to this great bundle of stuff I got, I'm super happy to pick that up. One more product plug. Okay. And of course, I feel like you can't have a good GameCube bundle without at least one of the games that ruins friendships. And as I'm saying that, you all know what I'm talking about. Just which one's in there, though? Which one did I pick up? I'm talking about Mario Party. But which one do I have here? Do I have 4? Do I have 5? Do I have 6? Or maybe I have 7? Well, I got all 4 of them. And I don't know, as I'm saying that, I'm sitting here thinking, wow, I'm such an asshole, such a douchebag for bringing it up like that. But I was just super excited because Mario Parties have been games I've been actively looking for. I wanted to have a complete Mario Party series spread throughout the Nintendo systems. And I just knocked the biggest chunk, and probably the chunk that is probably the hardest to find, in my opinion, because I go on Craigslist and I see people selling their Mario Party 1s and their Mario Party 3s almost all the time. And recently, I've been seeing people selling their Mario Party 2s. However, they all want eBay prices, or they'll even go to the price charting and they'll be like, oh, this is a better deal because it's through price charting. But price charting also uses eBay. So they're still trying to charge $35, $40 for like Mario Party 2. That is the only one for the 64 that I'm missing, but thanks to this wonderful deal, and when I saw the picture of the spines of all this, I only saw Mario Party 4 right away. I didn't even see that there was 5, 6, and 7, but I have picked up all 4 of these for the GameCube, and I believe they're all complete. I'm going to quickly open them all open. Yep, 4 is complete, 5 is complete, 6 is complete, and I know 7 is complete. I don't know why I know 7 is and not the others, but they were all complete. So that is a huge chunk. I'm super happy to get those all those Mario Parties out of the way and into my collection. Super stoked for that, and I am well over a half hour, so I really need to speed this up. I got 2 titles left, both Mario. This one is Mario Power Tennis for the GameCube. It is complete, and I was happy to pick this up. I like Mario Tennis for the 64. However, I like all the sports type Mario games. The ones that I want the most are the ones that I don't have now, though, and that is Super Sluggers, I think it's called, for the GameCube, and then the soccer one, Strikers, Super Mario Strikers. I need to get both of those for the GameCube. Those are the ones I want to play the most. But I have tennis now, and I'm happy about that. And then I think what is the best GameCube title out of all of them, and I finally have it in my collection. This one's getting pricier and pricier by the day, by the hour, by the second. It's the bestseller version, but it's black labeled, so I was happy about that. That is Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. Like I said, this is getting pricey. It is complete, and it is in pristine condition. Super happy to pick this one up. And for those of you who know me, my favorite game of all time is Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. I've added that to my collection, and it is my favorite RPG. It is my favorite Mario game. But I also played Paper Mario for the 64, and I loved it. It was not It's not like Super Mario RPG. I really wish they'd do another one. Square Enix, Nintendo, fucking settle your differences. Shut the hell up and make the best game possible. Come on. We need a sequel to 7 Stars. But since we don't, they came up with Paper Mario, Nintendo did. And out of all the Paper Marios, I keep hearing that this is the one you want to play. This one I heard is just absolutely phenomenal. And I can't wait to give this one a try. But that is it. That is the end of this video. It is running way too long already, so I'm going to end it on this note. Please like the video if you like what you see. Comment down below if you have questions, you want to know anything, or if you want something that I mentioned that I'm not keeping, leave me a message. Get a hold of me through Facebook. That's probably the best way. We can keep in contact that way. I love making all sorts of friends on here. And then, of course, if you are not subscribed, if you happen to be watching my videos for the first time, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I could always use more subscribers. I don't have many, and that's okay with me because the ones I have are some of the greatest people I've ever had a privilege of knowing and talking to. So I thank you all for watching, and until next time, you guys take care and peace out.